Yeah, excuse me, can I beat up your Autono? I want experience. I want to train my Pokemon, and that involves me beating up your Autono, because Autono is just a giant bag of experience points. No? Okay, well then. Well, hello everybody again, and welcome back to another part of my Pokemon Black 2 Wedlocke challenge. And in the last episode we left off here in the desert resort, and we've cleaned it all out, we've battled all the trainers, and we've gathered all the items, I think, so far. So let's just quickly not heal up at this nurse, because I have to remember that unfortunately Chrysolite died in the previous episode, so we're gonna have to deposit him in the PC in Nimbasa City, and that's the place we're headed to today. So let's quickly go through this gate. And yeah, in the last episode we lost Chrysolite due to a very annoying Sigilyph, and I've used a Sigilyph before, and I have to say it's not that great, and I don't really like it as a Pokemon. It's got a cool design, that's what I'm gonna say about it, and that's about it. So yeah, if you want to go to Nimbasa City in this game, you're gonna head through the Joint Avenue right here. Yeah, we quickly took a peek at this in the last episode, but we didn't fully explore this, and we didn't go in. So now we're gonna step into the Joint Avenue, and we're gonna meet up with this guy. And this guy is the manager of this place, or was the manager of this place I should say, because he wants to get rid of this place. And yeah, we don't have anything yet, if you see at this point. The owner of Joint Avenue, my dream is to go around the world, building avenues that bustle with lots of people. The problem is, I have no one I can trust to manage the avenue. Something just struck me. Hey, you're a random stranger. Why don't you take over? Because I've got no one to trust you, but you just randomly walked into my avenue, and I feel like I can trust you. So why don't you just take over? Yeah, sure, why don't you? So yeah, we're gonna have to enter a couple of phrases here, but it doesn't really matter what you enter, because like the Wi-Fi connection and everything is just it's shut down, so it doesn't work anymore. So you can't interact with other players. Plus I'm playing on an emulator, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, first off we have to enter what is our favorite phrase. What is my favorite phrase? I don't know. What is my favorite phrase? I'm gonna say, let me quickly use my mouse here. I'm gonna say, that's a P, that's not an F. I'm gonna say muffins, because who doesn't like muffins? And let's put a nice exclamation point at the end. Boom. Knights like a glove, fits like a glove. And yeah, that's it. Now we're gonna have to enter something else. Let's quickly see. What do you say when you're impressed? Let's use my mouse again. What do I say when I'm impressed? I say golly. That's what I say. I say golly. Sure. Let's also put an exclamation point at the end of that. And that's, I think, all we need. Muffins and golly. Yeah, that's what we're gonna enter. And that's it. So now the assistants, or this girl, is gonna introduce the blue-haired people who are gonna assist me develop this place or whatever, and they're gonna talk to us for a quick moment. What is the title? How do I, what is your nickname in the avenue? I'm gonna say it's Master Masterson. Yes, like the actor, like the actor Danny Masterson. I think he's a good actor, and I liked him in that 70s show. And I'm now watching a show on Netflix called The Ranch, and he's also in that. So yeah, I quite like that, and I quite like him as an actor. So let's from now on call ourselves Masterson when we come through Joint Avenue. But this is Nimbasa City. We finally made it at the other end of the desert, between Castelia City and Nimbasa City. We have, of course, this beautiful city, and it has an amusement park right through this gate, and we're gonna check that out in a moment. But before we do that, we're not gonna interact with her and those guys just yet, because that's gonna trigger a battle, and I don't want to do that just yet because I have to deposit my chrysolite first, because he very unfortunately died in the previous episode, and we're gonna have to swap him out for a new team member, and that's always a very exciting part. Yeah, that's I mean, look on the bright side. One Pokemon dies, but a new one comes through for us and joins the team. So unfortunately Chrysolite is gonna have to chill in the death box for now, together with our first death, Sunkern, of course, right here, our Peridot. And yeah, both grass types. I think that's a bad omen, if you ask me. Apparently grass types are not very good in our hands, that is, and they are gonna die. Then that's not good. But yeah, we of course caught Dolomite and Sandstone in the previous episode, Dolomite being the Dwebble and Sandstone being the Sandshrew. So let's quickly check those out. Yeah, he's got, or Dwebble's got a sassy nature. Normally that isn't my favorite nature because it makes the Pokemon very slow, but yeah, Dwebble and Crustle are slow to begin with, so it might be useful to boost that special defense just a little bit to make it even more defensive on both sides of the spectrum. So we got Smackdown, Rock Polish, Feint Attack and Sand Attack in no particular order whatsoever. And then we have Sandshrew with a hasty nature. So that's almost the complete opposite, boosting that speed and lowering that defense stat with Rapid Spin, Swift, Fury Cutter and Magnitude. Yeah, nice ground type move right there. And that bug type move in Fury Cutter. With Zanfil, of course, I talked about that in the previous episode. That's gonna boost the evasion in the Sandstorm. So we might make use of that later if we get the TM for Sandstorm. Maybe we can give that to him. But yeah, I'm kind of debating, because we have to of course choose between Dolomite and Sandstone right here, because Amethyst is a female Woobat and it's gonna be paired up with a male Pokemon, so Sandshrew, or Sandile rather, is out of the question. So it's gonna be Sandstone or Dolomite, and I think looking ahead in the near future, we're gonna have to battle the 4th gym, and it's gonna be an electric type gym. It's gonna be a gym leader Elisa, and yeah, I think going with Sandshrew right here would be a better move, because we have that ground type making us immune to electric types. And let's not actually put it right there, but let's put it in the party next to Amethyst. And yeah, that settles it. We got a new team member in Sandstone, the very simple, quite fitting nickname if you ask me for Sandshrew. So let's heal up our Pokemon real quick and then see what the people in this Pokemon Center have to offer us. Because this gentleman in that very nice hipster hat right here looks like he's got something for us. So let's talk to him and let's see if he's actually got something for us. Haha, if you check the dust clouds that are stood up inside caves, chock full of shards. I've got a pile of them, I'll share them with you. Ah, so we got red shards, very nice. I think we can later turn those in to get either new moves or what else is it? I don't remember. I think in the 4th generation, in Diamond and Pearl and Platinum, you can turn in shards for moves or move tutor moves. So right here we have the shop. I think I'm gonna buy a couple of potions. We can already buy hyper potions right now, but I don't think we need those right now because they are still a bit expensive. Not that we're low on money, but I think we can better spend our money on other things. So let's buy a couple of super potions. Let's buy like 5 more great balls, because you can never have too many great balls when you're playing a Nuzlocke or just a Pokemon game in general, because you never know when you might run out of Pokeballs. Maybe a couple super repels might be useful here. Let's buy like 10 of those for when we're walking around in grass and we don't want to encounter Pokemon. That's always useful to get those super repels going. So yeah, we got 10 of those now. Let's see if we can actually sell some stuff. So we might have like some nuggets picked up or something. Yeah, we're not gonna... Yeah, there's a nugget. We can sell that and we get a lot of money for that. And then there's some other shards. some other stuff. We got 12 red shards from that guy. That's a lot of red shards. And we might actually have gotten 10. And we've picked up a couple of those earlier on. I should sort my items here because this is just one giant mess. Let's sort them by type. That's what I always like to do. And then we can quickly see and quickly scan through. Yeah, there's another rare bone here. We can also get 5,000 Poké Dollars for that. And then there's a couple of Poké toys. But I want to save those because when you get in a hairy situation or you're up against a wild Pokemon that's higher level than you and you can't run from, then a Poké Toy is always useful to have. So before I forget, let's quickly put the XP share on Sandstone because I want to train him up when we get the chance to do that, and that might be against some wild battles or otherwise in between episodes. So yeah, let's start exploring Nimbasa City because this is actually quite a big city, and there's actually quite a lot of buildings in here, and I don't really remember specifically what you can get inside these buildings. So let's just talk to a couple of people and see what's going on, see what's happening in this town, and we might be getting some things from you. No, not from you. From you. I do remember that, yeah, you get the Sunstone right here. I do remember that in Black and White 1 you get the TM for strength inside of one of these buildings. It's very, like, if you don't know about that, it's very hidden away, and yeah, you might need to Google for that if you don't explore all the buildings, and if you just run around the city and don't go inside of buildings or don't talk to people, then you might need to Google that if you need the TM for strength in Black and White 1. But yeah, if you're playing Black and White 1, then this is in one of these buildings is where you get it. You just talk to a random person and he or she is going to give you the TM for strength. But we of course have got that already, and I completely forgot where we got it, but we've got it already, so that's not yeah, important to us right now. And oh yeah, that girl just talked about the small court and the big stadium. That's also part of this town or this city. Well, it's actually a city, it's not a town. That's the sports arenas and the courts, so we're gonna be able to visit those and battle a couple of yeah, sports trainers or sport Pokemon trainers, a couple of athletes. Yeah, that's right here, right up here across the bridge. There's the big stadium, and here's the small court with tennis and basketball. And yeah, I completely looked over what was in here, but we can quickly read the sign here: baseball, football and soccer. So yeah, we have the European version soccer and the American version football. And then I think, yeah, this is also yeah, this is the musical theater. Okay, so I completely forgot about this part of the game. We have the props, music, dance and entertainment. Whoa. And I think if we go in here, Bianca is gonna meet with us. Or doesn't she? Yeah, she does. Or we at least gonna get a cutscene, and I think we're gonna have to do a little tutorial of this. Or do we? We're gonna get a dress-up case or something, a prop case, whatever. Yeah, we do get a prop case, and I think after that we yeah, we do need to go through a tutorial. So who do we want to dress up here? Let's pick Sapphire because he's our starter, and we're gonna dress him up all nice and gentleman-like. So oh, this is actually the part where I have to use my mouse. I was gonna grab a drink, and but that's not gonna be happening right here because I need my mouse. So let's dress him up all neatly and stuff. So let's put these glasses on. Can we do that? Can we grab this? There we go. Oh, and there's a nice little top hat we can put on him. No, not that belt. I want that top hat. Come on now. I want him to look like a true gentleman. So let's put that top hat on. Let's put the walking cane in his hand. Can we? I think there was also a way you can twist it. Or is that in the next part? I don't remember. And this little bow tie. Oh, it's so cute. Look at that. And I think we have to choose between the bow tie and the tie. But I think this will do. He's nice and gentleman-like here. Yeah, here we can tweak the things. Yeah, I'm playing with a mouse, so this is kind of finicky. Let's put the top hat a little bit crooked, like so. And then it's okay, we can participate in the musical thing. which I don't care about. Or do we actually? Or is this just a tutorial and we don't actually have to sit through the entire musical? Oh, thank you, we don't need to sit through the musical. Thank God, because that's very boring. So this is if you're a fan of dressing up your Pokemon in silly clothes and making them participate in musicals, I suppose, then you can come here and this is the place for you to be. But of course that's not my cup of tea, and that rhymes, so it has to be true. But I'm just here to kick ass and fight through the game and taking names. So I'm not gonna do this musical, this silly thing here. But I am gonna talk to the people in here because I believe that someone in here gives you a TM, if I'm not mistaken. And I actually don't even remember what TM it is. So, but I mean it's a TM, so it's gonna be useful hopefully. And if not, then oh yeah, right, there it is, TM49, echoed voice. Yeah, and if it's not that useful, like it is in this case, like echoed voice is not, it's not really all that useful. I mean, we might use it, we might look into it, but then I guess just for completion's sake, we got that TM in the pocket, and we got that that cutscene all finished up. So now we're back outside in Nimbasa City, and I think I'm still gonna avoid this this giant building in the middle right here. So let's quickly check out this side of Nimbasa City. This is actually where the theme park is. And I think if we go down here, there's a lost item right off the bat right here. Yeah, the dropped item actually. And it's gonna like involve a giant side quest here. Yeah, this is a dropped cross transceiver of either Yancy or I think Xavier or something, I want to say. Something with an X. Or not even that, I don't remember. I usually play as the boy character, so for the boy character it's gonna be Yancy, and for the girl character is gonna be the boy variant, but I completely forgot his name. So she's gonna be calling us on this thing very often, and then eventually we're gonna meet up with her and I think deliver this item back to her. I don't even remember if you get anything for that, but I mean it's just good to do it, and it's not that annoying. I mean there's gonna be a couple of moments where the cross transceiver is gonna be ringing, and I've completely forgot about this this side quest. So yeah, that's gonna be kind of like out of the blue, and I'm gonna need to improvise at those points, but it doesn't matter. Oh, there's an item right there, I want that. And there's also a couple of people with an Autono running around here. Yeah, excuse me, can I beat up your Autono? I want experience. I want to train my Pokemon, and that involves me beating up your Autono, because Autono is just a giant bag of experience points. No? Okay, well then. There's also the gym has actually relocated to right here. Nimbasa City Pokemon Gym, leader Elisa, the Shining Beauty, and yeah, usually, or in the Black and White 1 versions I should say, the gym was actually located on the other side of this giant Ferris wheel right here, in this purple building, this being yeah, the Shining Roller Coaster, former Nimbasa City Pokemon Gym. So I think if you go in here, there's still a couple of trainers to battle, and I think it's actually required to do before you can get access to the gym. But for now I think we can ride the Ferris wheel and battle this girl that's in front of the Ferris wheel. So I think I'm gonna check that out, and I'm gonna put Howlite up to the front and see what this girl is gonna have. Phew, it's so hot every day lately. Oh my, what's wrong, dear? Are you lost? I guess you're a little old for that. Oh no, I'm gonna have a Pokemon battle. Sure, I specialize in taking care of Pokemon more than I do battling with them. Well, why not? Sure. And it involves us riding the Ferris wheel, or doesn't it? Oh, do we ride after the battle? I'm completely confused right now, because I do remember distinctly that you ride the Ferris wheel when you battle N in Black and White 1 at this point in the game. But I suppose that's, in this case, not gonna happen, and you're just gonna battle a random trainer. And can you do this daily? I completely forgot. And we just got a crit return and just bodying this SWAT loon. Wow, and that was indeed, wow, amazing. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Thank you very much, nurse. So yeah, risen them with care or whatever, raise them with care. I'm gonna spend some time, come with me. Yeah, so we are gonna ride the Ferris wheel. It's a nice little cinematic view, cinematic shot of the Ferris wheel, and yeah, I think this is a very nice cutscene. I mean, it's kind of like boring because it was very slow and you can't really skip it, but it is a nice way of showing off what this game can do with the nice cinematic shots and everything. I suppose this is all still in 2D because the sprites, well, not the Ferris wheel of course, but the sprites like me and the nurse that I just battled are 2D sprites, but I think they've done a nice job of making it so that it doesn't look as if it's 2D, and yeah, I mean, this is really like, this is a nice shot of the Ferris wheel, and well, there is no like background. There's just a couple of trees in the back, but I mean, it's nice. It's just a Ferris wheel, and did a nice job, Nintendo or Game Freak, whatever. Yeah, it's fun, and that was it. Thank you very much for riding, and see you next time. Yes. Stop talking. Yes, thank you very much. Let's see. We're up to like 20 minutes. Let's just go in here and see what's going on in this place, because Clyde is here, and or it's not actually Clyde, but it's a guy in a costume. I don't remember, but yeah, usually this is where you would find all the gym trainers, and this would be the official gym in Black and White 1. But for now, this is just a roller coaster place type of thing. So you just hop into the cart, and you can battle multiple trainers, and you're gonna make your way all the way to the back of this building. Let's see. Let's actually put, yeah, let's leave Highlight in the front because Highlight's got dig, and I think when we encounter electric types in here, that should still be the case. Then we can battle those with Highlight using dig. We might also encounter Emolga, even though we haven't seen Emolga just yet in the wild. But Emolga is like the Pikachu clone of this generation, and it's very annoying. It's a flying electric type, and yeah, it's very fast, and it of course doesn't take any damage from ground type moves. But these people don't seem to be fighting us, or don't seem to be ready to fight. So there might be someone in here. Yay, there is! Okay, so there are people inside of the roller coaster, and are they trainers or aren't they? Yeah, they are trainers. Okay, so yeah, what they did in the original versions of Black and White, you had the trainers just running around in the building itself, and then there were the trainers inside the little carts, and they would just pop out and battle you whenever you wanted to enter one of those carts. But now it seems like they've just limited the amount of people or trainers to the people inside of the carts. So yeah, this guy's got a Blitzel, and Blitzel is actually a Pokemon we also haven't seen before. So let's go for that dig, and it's super effective, and Blitzel isn't that defensive, it's very frail actually, so that takes quick work of that, or makes quick work of that. And a roller coaster, yeah, is gonna give us a shit ton of money, and that's gonna be it for that trainer. Now he's gonna move aside, and we're gonna wait for the cart to come, because we want to advance. And I think at the back of this gym there should be something that we have to do, or we have to get in order to unlock the real gym. In this case it's gonna be a giant catwalk, I believe. It's not as exciting as this, if you ask me. Then this gym was way better in Black and White 1, because it was very exciting with all the carts and like the magnetic roller coaster ish. And you'll see in this part that we're gonna actually do a little loop-de-loop, and that was amazing. When I first saw that, it blew my mind. But there should be, yeah, I was gonna say there should be another trainer in here, and she's gonna have either another Blitzel or an Emolga. Yeah, and that Emolga is the thing I just talked about. That's also in the original Black and White. There were only 2 electric types in this whole gym, Oh no, she actually has a Fluffy. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, there were actually 2 electric types in this whole gym. You had a Blitzel and Emolga, and then the gym leader had a Zebstrika, but that's the evolved form of Blitzel, so that wasn't like anything too special. It was quite boring actually, and in this case you have the Fluffy that's introduced as a Mareep, of course, in the beginning of this game. The evolved form is of course Fluffy, and you'll see that we have Elekid in the main gym, which we're probably gonna take on in the next episode. I should make a note of myself, or for myself, that I should train up Sandshrew in between episodes, and yeah, we're gonna be ready to take on the 4th gym already in the next episode maybe. So Sandshrew getting up to level 20 and wanting to learn Fury Swipes. But Fury Swipe is not that great, so I'm just gonna leave it be. And yeah, I'm just gonna say keep old moves, because we've got great moves already. We've got that magnitude for taking on those electric types. And I very much like that Sandshrew now has magnitude when you catch it, because when you play the original red or blue, or even fire red and leaf green, then you'll notice that when you encounter Sandshrew or catch a Sandshrew, that it well, it doesn't have a ground type move to begin with, and it also doesn't get one. So yeah, I don't even know if it gets like anything, and I don't think it gets anything in ground type moves. But do we have to battle this girl? I don't even remember. Just I want to save there, but I'm not gonna save like the big save, like the in-game save, because if this recording messes up, then I'm gonna have to reload everything and do all of this again, and if I save, then that's not possible. So I'm just gonna make a save state. But we didn't have to battle her, and she just gives us a paralyzed heal, and that should trigger something for us to enter the real gym. Yeah, which I said we're probably gonna take on in the next episode. So if we go, yeah, if we go this way, then you'll see that Clyde isn't blocking the entrance to the gym anymore. So now we can enter and do whatever, take on Elisa and all the trainers and do all that fun stuff. But yeah, we're probably gonna do that in the next episode. So I'm gonna, I think, train up Sandshrew a little bit in between, and yeah, I think Sandshrew is gonna be like the designated electric type killer. Because he's a ground type, and he's of course immune to all the electric type moves that's gonna be in these in this gym. So I want to thank you again very much for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Stay tuned. Bye bye.